You want to tell me that I will not eat bread anymore? Do I have to do this forever? Hi, I'm Dr. Ina at Digestive Reset, and I'm here weekly to answer your burning questions and give you my tips about digestive and hormone health so your immune system gets in great shape. I'm here keeping up with the most updated science that researches gluten-free diet, and even though we are still lacking studies and reports to prove amazing benefits, I want to tell the world how much better my people, my clients, my family, and myself are feeling living gluten-free. And today, I am talking about the basics here. What is gluten-free? And in the end of the video, I will share what supplement can help out with gluten sensitivity. Gluten-free means staying away from the following grains completely: wheat, barley, rye, spelt, kamut, bulgur, couscous, semolina, durum flour, triticale, which is a hybrid of wheat and rye, and many oat bread brands, because they could be cross-contaminated. When I try to convince my clients to go gluten-free, many people are open to it. They want to feel better and they trust me. But some people just can't imagine that they would have to stop eating their favorite bread, bagels, donuts, pizza, and rolls. How can you live without all these foods? You want to tell me that I won't eat that bread anymore? Well, that would be the case years ago. You couldn't find a decent tasting bread when I started my gluten-free journey, bagels or pizza. But now things are looking so much better. More and more companies are starting to make gluten-free products. More and more restaurants are having amazing options. I still get very concerned when people tell me they can't give up their white bread. The reason I get worried is because there's a phenomenon called carbohydrate addiction. Often hand in hand with insulin dysregulation or blood sugar instability, and it's not very simple to get rid of. People may be addicted to white flour more than they think. It's almost like a chemical addiction. You might need to get great interventions trying to quit white flour. And the interesting part is that those that are more resistant to quitting white flour need it the most. The addicted ones are the ones that have worse gluten sensitivity more than the others. Does it mean that you have to live gluten-free forever? Yes, in some cases it does mean that. In some cases. It takes a long time for people with severe gluten sensitivity to reset their digestive system. And you know what? So many people don't even know that they have gluten sensitivity. It's still not common to get tested for gluten sensitivity. The older types of testing come up false negative, and you'd be happy to hear that from your doctor, that you're free to eat all the gluten you want. You're happy because you get no restrictions. Doctor is happy because he just made you happy. Everyone's happy, really? And it's nobody's fault, really. The testing needs to be perfected, and some doctors really need additional training for gluten testing. Some tests require to eat a lot of gluten to test properly, and often that isn't done. So you could get false negative results. And I'll have a separate video on gluten sensitivity and testing for it. Can it be done smoothly? Can we start eating and living gluten-free in the most smooth way? Can you do gluten-free lifestyle? Yes, for sure. It means you have to stop eating wheat, barley, rye, oat, because a lot of brands don't have certified gluten-free on the oats. Also, it means that you need to start avoiding hidden glutens in the restaurants. I'll also talk about hidden gluten in the videos coming up. Yes, it means you want to try to find delicious substitutes for pizza, bagels, and cookies, but most importantly, it means that you will start repairing and healing your intestinal lining. And that will improve your immune system and health tremendously. So say yes to gluten-free bread, the healthy one. We'll get in more details in one of these videos, the recommended ones. Occasionally, gluten-free cookies, gluten-free pasta, occasional gluten-free pizza. And do it smart. Read the ingredients. Make sure that there are no harmful ingredients. After all, these are still starchy foods, and they should still be limited for someone who has and who wants to get into healthy eating habits. Following other foods you need to avoid when you're starting gluten-free diet, besides the grains that I just mentioned previously. Those would be wheat starch, cereal binding, couscous, wheat germ, wheat bran, and corn, emmer, filler, farro, graham flour, kamut, malt extract, malt flavoring, malt syrup, oat bran, oats unless they're certified gluten-free, and even those I try to avoid, oat syrup, spelt, and semolina. And these are the most common foods where you find gluten: breads, rolls, biscuit, cupcakes, pastries, cakes, pies, cookies, pizza, cereals, ice cream cones, pasta. Fried vegetables are often fried in oil that has gluten and previously been fried with other things. Stuffing, toast, French toast, croissants, croutons, breaded fish and breaded food products, hamburger buns, bagels, waffles, graham crackers, regular crackers, pretzels, pita bread, cornbread, unless specified gluten-free. And of course, French fries. You often have those really responsible restaurant owners that know that their French fries has been fried with other things, and they tell you it's not gluten-free. But I really appreciate when that happens. It may be difficult to stop all these common foods when you're just starting out. I understand that. But if you want to improve your immune system and your gastrointestinal health, you need to start today. Please read the ingredients on the gluten-free labels. Make sure there's not too much sugar to substitute for the taste. Not all gluten-free labels are good for you. Please note, wheat-free diet doesn't always mean gluten-free. Make sure it says both, wheat-free and gluten-free on the packaging. Benefits of gluten-free. Gluten-free diet can improve symptoms of gastrointestinal disorders. Gluten-free diet can improve immune system health. Patients on gluten-free diet respond to traditional and alternative treatments faster. Does it mean that you will see these statements on regular placebo-controlled trials? You probably won't. I'm telling you that these are the benefits I've been seeing with hundreds and hundreds of clients that I saw in my practice. If you are a true celiac, this is your life. What is gluten-free life? It means that you start gluten-free diet and stick to it. You can do it. I'll be talking about celiacs and gut health in the upcoming videos as well. Please follow the page, subscribe, and comment under the videos. I know you have many questions. This was Dr. Ina with you, Digestive Reset. Until the next time,